All right, hey moms, we do love our babies, don't we? But childbirth can do a number on our bodies, right? Well, when you decide that you want to do something about it, maybe surgery is the best option. If it's what you're considering, then I want you to meet board-certified plastic surgeon, Dr. Stephen Wiener. He is one of the doctors you will find at New Image Plastic Surgery, and he is here to show off some of his work. It's good to see you, Dr. Wiener. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. Thank you for having me here, Terry.
You know what, we use the word mommy makeovers a lot, but it's really not just for mommies, is it?
It's for anybody. I think the most popular person is a mother, but it's any woman who's lost weight, any woman who's gained a little weight during their life, who've had children, or just getting older and want to improve how they look.
Yeah, and older meaning, you know, there is no age limit to something like this. You were just, tell me about a patient that you just did recently.
Just yesterday we did somebody that was 75 years old.
Wow.
Last week we did another woman in her 70s. So we see women, you know, from early 30s to in the mid 70s now undergoing these procedures.
And one of the things that sets you apart, makes you different, is you do these procedures in your office. You have your own in-office surgery center.
That's correct. We have a certified, accredited operating room in our office. And the advantage is that, number one, we can keep our costs down. Number two, patients feel more comfortable. They come to the office for their consultation. They come to the office for their preoperative visit. They come to the office for their surgery. And they come to the office for their postoperative visits. So they meet the staff. It's not a sterile environment. It's a much more comfortable and reassuring environment.
And everybody knows where you're at, what you've been done, and what you're going through. I want to show off. I told you incredible before and afters, and I was not joking. Take a look at some of these. These are amazing, amazing stories. And this woman actually looks fairly young.
Yes, this is a woman who unfortunately had gained weight, lost weight, had several children, and we ended up doing an abdominoplasty or a tummy tuck. And as you can see, that central excess skin is all gone, and it changed her life.
Right. Oh, I can only imagine. And every woman is different, and you treat each woman as unique and individual.
That's correct. This is another woman who lost a lot of weight, was embarrassed about wearing clothing, and now after surgery, you can see how flat her belly is. You can see her belly button post-operatively. Now she wears short shirts and two-piece bikinis, and has really, you know, her self-esteem has gone through the roof.
Absolutely, a whole new comfort level. When you put people, do you put people under? Is it a twilight? Are you?
That's a good question. We do twilight anesthesia, which means you're sound asleep for the procedure, but you're breathing on your own. We don't use gas inhalation. We use IV sedation, which is a more expensive form of anesthesia, but it's a safer form and much less post-operative nausea and complications.
Okay. And looking at some more before and afters, a lot of the things that you say too is that there's, because of how you do things today, a lot less downtime, easier recovery.
This woman had a breast augmentation and a tummy tuck, and you can see how her waistline has changed, her breast. You can just see she's now tan and wearing a bikini.
Oh my gosh, she looks like a completely
different. It's just, you know, the before and afters, you know, the patients, this is what happens. This is another lady. She looked like she had two sets of breasts because she had so much excess skin in her upper abdomen, and there she is afterwards, a tummy tuck and a breast lift with an implant, and just looks so much better, and is just so much happier and so much more self-confidence.
That has to make you feel so good when they come into their office after they've recovered and they are now wearing different clothing.
Yeah, it's great. You know, they become patients for life because you've changed how they are, you know, and you've done so in a way that benefits them. And almost every single patient says, I wish I had done this earlier. I wish I had done this sooner, because it wasn't bad at all. The recovery wasn't bad, and the results are amazing.
Oh my gosh, then let's talk about the all-important consultation, because that's kind of where it begins, where you're able to really dissect and find out which treatment is best for us.
Yes. You know, all the consultations in my office are done by myself. I see everybody personally, and everybody needs something different, and we work out a plan, a surgical plan for what they want, and I think patients really appreciate it. We'll spend time trying to understand what they want, not what I want, but what they want, and we try to give them what they want.
Yeah, and you can tell me if you can give me what I want, right?
If it's reasonable, only if it's reasonable.
Can you do all of those procedures at the same time? If you want a breast aug and a tummy tuck, can you do them at the same time?
Yes, we do them at the same time. The setup is great to do breasts and tummies at the same time. It's the same operative field. So I often recommend we do that because there's just one anesthesia, one recovery. So there's a limit of how much we can do. We can't do a facelift, breast, tummies, thighs, and all this at the same time. But breasts and tummies at the same time are a great combination.
Awesome. Oh, Dr. Wiener, thank you so much for sharing. Those are amazing before and afters. On top of that, he also brought along a bit of a special offer that I want to tell you about. First of all, when you call in, make sure you ask for Dr. Wiener because these are his special offers. 15% off liposuction procedures, fat trans procedures, $2,500. Some exceptions may apply. That's why you have to do a consult. And be sure and ask about their breast and eye specials. And of course, free cosmetic consultation. Very important. New image plastic surgery with Dr. Stephen Wiener at 7425 East Shea Boulevard. That's Suite 105 in Scottsdale, 480-596-6886. Learn more at StephenWienerMD.com.